today I'm going to be showing you how I make my instant ramen at home. Packet ramen, so usually like I use one of these two. Instant ramen isn't that healthy, so what I actually do is like I'll add a lot of vegetables and different seasonings and stuff inside just to give it more bulk, make it more filling, and also so it's a little bit healthier. Yeah, let's get straight to the recipe. I recommend using this Japanese ramen or this Korean one. They're both vegan and they both taste really good. Today I'm going to be using the Korean one, and you can find these both at Asian supermarkets. Soak some dried shiitake mushrooms in boiling water until they're soft, usually around 5 to 10 minutes. Then remove the stems and chop them finely. And save the water they've been soaking in for later. Heat a pan on medium heat, and when it's hot, add the sesame oil. Then add some kale, the shiitake mushrooms, and some minced garlic, and you just want to saute that for a few minutes. Then add some garlic powder and however much water it says on the back of the noodle packets, but I usually use 1.5 to 2 cups. And you can substitute some of this water for the shiitake mushroom water that we saved earlier if you want more flavor in the broth. Put the noodles to the side. Then I'm adding the dried vegetables and the soup sachet from the packet. We're going to leave this to simmer, and now we'll slice up some tofu. I always use Japanese momen tofu, and it's the perfect softness, and I like that it's a bit textured and has some firmness too. I find firm tofu is too firm, but silken tofu is too soft and will fall apart. Cut a few slices to pan fry, and take a small block of the tofu, and we're going to crumble this into the soup and let it continue to simmer so the tofu absorbs flavor. You can also add spring onions and corn, that tastes really good, but I didn't add them this time. Heat a fry pan on medium, add some sesame oil, the tofu slices, and some soy sauce. And I really recommend this Kikkoman brand because it's natural. It only has 4 ingredients and no MSG, which some other brands have. It's listed as E621 usually. And I also like to add some garlic powder. Turn up the heat on high and flip after a few minutes when they get crispy. I love when the soy sauce burns a bit. It adds so much flavor and crispiness. When both sides are cooked, put it aside, and we're going to make our noodles. Just boil them according to the packet instructions, and the reason I boil them separately is because when you boil it, all the oils and the waxes inside the noodles will seep out into the water, and then when the noodles are al dente, just strain them and then rinse them under cold water, and that's going to help maintain the chewiness and so that they're not too mushy. And now add everything together. If your soup tastes a little bit too watery, you may have added a bit too much water, so simmer it longer to reduce. And I'm also adding some nori, which is seaweed. I'm using sushi nori here. Some sesame seeds. And I decided to experiment and add some kimchi today. Trust me, this tastes as good as it looks. So this is the final product. I've never actually put kimchi in ramen before, but I've seen a few Korean mukbangers on YouTube and they put kimchi in, so I'm going to try it today. I did like oil-free for like a year. This is when I was like following Freely's advice. Yeah, and honestly,
did you use like saute your vegetables
in water? And my mom was like, you're just boiling the vegetables. And I was like, true. I was so full after this bowl. Trust me, it tastes as good as it looks and so much healthier than normal instant ramen. I don't want people to hear me like slurping it.